In this video, I'm going to show you my 3 pillars to successfully sell database reactivation to business owners. The third pillar is my absolute favorite. Pillar number 1, understanding why database reactivation is important. Pillar number 2, the exact types of businesses that you're going to target, that you need to target for this to work. And pillar number 3, having a just unbelievably unresistible offer that they feel stupid saying no. So let's just dive right in. Pillar number 1, imagine a business owner has their business on top of a mountaintop. And underneath that mountain is gold, okay? And they know the gold is there. Maybe they don't know the gold is there, but their business is sitting on a pile of gold. And you live at the bottom of the mountain and you have an excavator or a tractor or something that you can scrape out the dirt and you can pull the gold out and you can give them the gold. Now it's their property. You have to give the gold back. You can't go dig it out and keep it for yourself. But you have the tools to go in, dig through the mountain, pull out the gold and give it to them for a fee. Now that gold that they're sitting on is their database. Many business owners are sitting on a database of older cold leads, people that said, I'm interested, not right now, people that had a demo and they just didn't close, people that said, hey, listen, I'm interested, just give me a few weeks. And they're sitting on all of this data, and marketing agencies right now are just saying, you need new leads, you need new leads, you need new leads, you need new leads. When really a lot of them are sitting on piles and piles of leads. I just ran a database reactivation for a concrete company. He only had 400 leads in his database, 400 people that were interested in working with him and never did. We ran a database reactivation campaign for him. And in less than 5 days, he was able to book 12 quotes from that, all because I understood that he was sitting on a pile of gold and I have the tools to go digging through the dirt, find the gold, and then give it to him. So that is pillar number 1, is you need to understand and you need to have the belief and you need to have just the absolute utter confidence that you can go in there and you can pull the gold out because you have the tools that it takes to actually make that happen. Now, pillar number 2 is choosing the right type of business. Now, I have a couple rules that I have followed. 1, they must be an appointment-based business, meaning their business thrives on appointments. Solar companies, roofing companies, HVAC companies, massage therapists, physical therapists, chiropractors, nail salons, hair salons, dentists, anything that requires someone to come in on an appointment level, that's going to be my first rule of who I'm going to go after. Now, the second rule that I have is I want to work with businesses that have about 1,000 leads. They've been in business for about 2 years and they have about 1,000 leads, okay? 1,000 people that they've either worked with or 1,000 leads of people that just know who they are, but it's in their database. Okay, obviously sometimes it's going to be different if you're working like with dentists versus solar people. Like dentists, usually everyone in their database has probably been with them, and if they've been around for a few years, they have quite a few hundred leads. But solar companies, a lot of times, or other companies, they have thousands of leads that that just never converted. So I want them to be appointment-based business. I want to have 1,000 leads, and I want them to have 200, at least 200 people that have actually transacted with them financially. And this is important for pillar number 3, creating an irresistible offer. Again, appointment-based business, 1,000 leads in the database and 200 customers that have actually transacted with them. This makes my pitch irresistible. So pillar number 3 is creating an offer so irresistibly just remarkable that they feel so stupid saying no. So my pitches to them is, hey, I see that you've been in business for 2 years. If I had an AI tool that could take your older cold data and turn it into appointments without you having to spend more money on ads, would you be open to taking a look at it? That's my pitch. And then my irresistible offer is this. They're usually going to ask, okay, yeah, how does that work? You probably have older cold leads. How long have you been in business? How many people are in your database? Okay, you have about 1,000 people. How many people would you say have actually transacted with you? Okay, so you have 200 people that have actually transacted with you. Like I said, what I do is super simple. Have you ever had your phone and you get a text message from your dentist that says, hey, free teeth cleaning, come into your dentist, or hey, it's Reebok, 10% off all purchases online, or hey, this is your chiropractor, we have this many spaces available, are you open to it? They say yes. They've received something. So what we do is really simple. Is we create an offer just like that for you, and all we do is we find the people in your database that are interested in your services. It's like going to a park. Imagine your database is everybody's at a park, and they all have at one point been interested in your business, and you have two options. You can either go to each of them and say, "Are you interested? Are you interested? Are you interested? Are you interested?" And they say, eventually you're going to find people that say yes, because it's just science. If you ask enough people that were once interested, you're going to find people that are. Or you have option number two, you're at the park, everybody's just sitting there, and you have a megaphone and you're just like, "Hey, I know all of you were interested at one point in my business, but who's interested right now?" And you get 10, 15, 20 people to raise their hand. That's what my tool does. Is it goes through your database and it finds people that are interested right now, and it also will separate the people that say, "Hey, I'm not interested right now, but I might be interested a little bit later." And it keeps them off in their own little automation to follow up with them on autopilot later. And then the cool thing is you don't have to spend any more money on ads. Now the business owners, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that I was actually sitting there." I'm like, "I'm sitting on business. I'm actually sitting on gold." So what's their next question going to be? How much does it cost? Okay, how much is this going to cost me? That's a great question. So generally, I charge about $2,500 to set this up and about $300 to $400 a month to keep it running. But what I actually want to do for you is I would like to set this up first, get it up and running, and book you your first 10 appointments before you actually pay me a dime. And I get quiet. And then I asked them, "If I booked you 10 appointments, how many of them would generally turn into customers?" And they're going to give you a number. So that, and then you tell them that's what I want to do. I also want to do something else for you. How many people would you say in your database have actually done business with you? And they're going to say 200, because that's who I've been targeting. That's who I'm looking for. Or I already know. And I'm going to say, "Hey, you told me that you've had maybe 150, 200 people already do business with you." What I want to do, so I also have another AI tool that what it does is it goes through your past, present, and future customers if you choose, and it asks them to write nice things about you in the form of a Google review or a Facebook review. We probably bought things on Amazon. Me and my girlfriend, we went to Texas, and I wanted to go to a barbecue restaurant. I searched best barbecue in town. There was places with a bunch of reviews. There was one that had over 900 something reviews. What barbecue place do you think I went to? The one with 900 reviews. And then we started going down the line with the ones with the top reviews. People are actually looking to reviews to make decisions. I don't even watch an Amazon movie without looking at reviews. I don't buy anything on Amazon without reading reviews, but you might not either. And so what I want to do is I want to set up I call it a reputation management. It really is, what it does is just get people to say nice things about you online on autopilot. I usually charge $1,500 to set this up, and then a $500 a month recurring to keep the reviews coming in. It's cool because once people write a good review, it also asks them for a referral. So you're boosting your reviews, and then when you boost your reviews, it boosts your SEO, and then you're getting referrals coming in. What I want to do is I want to set it up and run it for you absolutely free for the first 30 days. So what I would be doing is setting up my AI bot that turns your older cold data into new appointment. I would be booking you your first 10 appointments. Then I'm going to set up my AI reputation management and start bringing in reviews and referrals. And again, you don't pay me a dime until I book you your first 10 appointments. How does that sound? And then I just wait and I get quiet, because this business owner has never, I promise you, has never been approached like this before. And then some of them ask the question, "Well, am I gonna be under a contract?" Hey, listen, I'm not in the business of trying to keep you hostage with my proprietary software, or this, that, or the other thing. I go month to month. I do ask that if everything's working, that you give me 90 days to, get as many appointments as possible, get you as many reviews as possible. I do ask for 90 days, especially if it's working, right? That's how confident I am. But no, I'm not gonna make you sign any long-term contracts or anything like that. The only thing that you would cover is the software fee as it keeps going. But if you don't want to continue working with me, that's the only thing you cover is the software fee as it continues to run on its own. And then again, however you have it set up would change how you're charging. But those are my three pillars. Is one, understanding that businesses are sitting on a pile of gold. Two, knowing exactly who you are going to target And then three, having a just stupid, irresistible offer. Who says no to that? I'm going to take your older cold data. I'm going to turn it into new appointments. I'm going to book you 10 appointments before you pay me a dime. And I'm going to tack on my AI review tool to boost your reviews, boost your SEO, get in, I call it word of mouth traffic or word of mouth sales or social selling. And it's probably going to trickle in a couple referrals. I'm going to set all of that up. I'm going to waive the reputation management build out fee. And then I'm just going to tack that on. I'm going to waive the first month of database reactivation. And the only thing you pay for is once I hit your 10 appointments or 10 quotes or 10 whatever you promised them, that's when they pay your initial build out fee. Sometimes I make them sign a contract saying that they're going to pay that. Sometimes I just say, "Hey, listen, I'm going to get you more appointments. If you want to keep it going, then you pay my build out fee. If not, we just turn it off and we go our separate ways." The sticky part here is within 30 days, when you do this right and you target the right people, they will, based on science and math, they will have appointments, they will have reviews, and they may have a couple referrals trickle in less than 30 days. Who, what, and they're not like, you're not asking for a payment method, you're not asking for anything. You're just giving them the most irresistible offer that you've ever heard of and asking them, let me set all this up for you. You could try it before you buy it. It's, when you go to buy a car and they let you take it home for a couple days and then bring it back. Same thing with marketing. I'm going to let you try out my database reactivation, my reputation management, and my referral system absolutely free unless I get you results and then you pay. Those are my three pillars on how I made over six figures in 1 year all by myself. I had no team. I was not trying to scale this. I wanted to work by myself from my laptop. And that is how I sold database reactivation and reputation management with those three pillars. Now, if you would like more information on the pillars, how to set this up, how to set up database reactivation, reputation management, how to sell it, how to do all that stuff, I do have a free school community called GHL Blueprint. And inside of it, there are some options here where you have some basic setup of high level stuff. I do have a free lead scraper in here, but I am going to do a database reactivation and reputation management sprint. I have quite a few people that are already interested, so spots are filling up fast for this. If you are interested, the link to GHL Blueprint should be in the description below. And like I said, if you want any help getting this set up, doing a deep dive into the three pillars, into understanding the importance, into exactly who you're going to target, exactly who you're going to, and exactly how you're going to structure your offer, how to sell it, how to charge for it, how the contracts, everything like that is going to be included. Go ahead and click the link, jump into the GHL Blueprint, and I look forward to seeing you all in future trainings. Please reach out if you have any questions. Woo!